In today's lecture of the subject insurance, we will discuss foreign direct investment, which is commonly known as FDI. So, what is foreign direct investment? Yes, as the title itself suggests, yes, FDI means that investment into the local business by some global companies. Okay, see, when it when foreign direct investment is considered, what is foreign direct investment? Yes, it is a company's physical investment such as into the building and facilities in the foreign country and acts as a domestic business with a full scale of activity. Okay, when we think about foreign direct investment, what is done into foreign direct investment? Yes, a company, what it does? Yes, it does a investment. Okay, where it does investment? Yes, the investment is done into physical investment, okay, such as building and other facilities, okay, in a foreign country. Yes, and there it acts as a domestic business with a full scale of activity. ओके, बघा जेव्हा आपण फॉरेन डायरेक्ट इन्व्हेस्टमेंट, ज्याला आपण FDI असं म्हणतो, ओके, फॉरेन डायरेक्ट इन्व्हेस्टमेंटचा जेव्हा विचार करतो, ओके, एखादी कंपनी काय करते बघा, एखादी कंपनी एखाद्या फॉरेन कंट्रीमध्ये म्हणजे होम कंट्री व्यतिरिक्त दुसऱ्या कंट्रीच्या एखाद्या कंपनीमध्ये इन्व्हेस्टमेंट करते. ओके, कुठल्या गोष्टीची इन्व्हेस्टमेंट असते? ती एक फिजिकल इन्व्हेस्टमेंट असते, म्हणजे त्यांच्या बिल्डिंगमध्ये असेल किंवा अदर फॅसिलिटीज जे असतील त्याच्यामध्ये ती इन्व्हेस्टमेंट करते. ओके, आणि तिथे ती डोमेस्टिक बिझनेससारखी वर्क करते. ओके, companies practice foreign direct investment to get benefits from cheaper labor cost, tax exemptions and other privileges in that foreign country. Okay, see why a particular company it does investment into, is it other countries company? Yes, they do have benefit or they do have planned for some benefits due to this. Is it what are the benefits? Yes, the benefits are cheaper labor cost, tax exemptions and other privileges which they get. Okay, which they will be getting into the foreign country. Okay, the host country will get benefits by the introduction of new products, services, technologies and managerial skills. Okay, see what happens? Yes, the foreign company it does investment, right? Okay, due to this the host country means the company in which the investment is done by the foreign company. Okay, what benefits it gets? Okay, it gets many of the benefits like introduction of new products, services, technologies, managerial skills. Okay, means see, if a developed country usually they do investment into some developing or underdeveloped countries. Okay, the developing or underdeveloped countries they do get access of technology, different skills, okay, different products, different services, okay, due to this. Okay, also FDI helps facilitate progressive internal policy reforms of the host country. Okay, due to this what happens? Yes, different facilities the host country it gets. Okay, due to which what happens? Yes, the economic situation it would be enhanced. Okay, then for example Intel, which is United States based company, has made the FDI in many countries in Southeast Asia. Okay, say foreign direct investment, what is the literal meaning of this? Foreign direct investment means, yes, a company, what it does a investment into some of the companies, okay, which are located or which are in foreign countries. Okay, now why they do investment and what is the investment all about? Usually they do investment into physical facilities, that is buildings and other facilities. Okay, why such type of investment is done? Yes, due to this many of the benefits they do derive, like tax exemption and all. ओके, बघा फॉरेन डायरेक्ट इन्व्हेस्टमेंट म्हणजे नेमकं काय? येस, फॉरेन डायरेक्ट इन्व्हेस्टमेंट म्हणजे एखादी कंपनी काय करते? इन्व्हेस्टमेंट करते. कुठे इन्व्हेस्टमेंट करणार आहे ती? तर ती बाहेरच्या देशामध्ये, फॉरेन कंट्रीमध्ये, ओके, जे कंपनीज लोकेटेड आहेत अशा कंपनीजमध्ये ती इन्व्हेस्टमेंट करणार आहे. ओके, कुठल्या स्वरूपाची इन्व्हेस्टमेंट आहे? फिजिकल फॅसिलिटीजमध्ये इन्व्हेस्टमेंट करते. ओके, आता का तशा प्रकारची येस इन्व्हेस्टमेंट केली जाते आहे? येस, उद्देश काय आहे? तर त्याच्यामुळे यांना बरेचसे येस चीपर लेबर कॉस्ट, टॅक्स एक्झम्पशन सारखे बेनिफिट्स मिळतात. ओके, आणि कशामध्ये इन्व्हेस्टमेंट केली जाते? फिजिकल फॅसिलिटीज मध्ये त्या कंपनीजच्या फिजिकल फॅसिलिटीज म्हणजेच बिल्डिंग असेल किंवा बाकीचे जे फॅसिलिटीज असतील त्याच्यामध्ये इन्व्हेस्टमेंट केली जाते. ओके, नाव द अदर साईड, द होस्ट कंट्री which is allowing a foreign company to do investment. ओके, जी होस्ट कंट्री आहे जी त्या फॉरेन कंपनीला अलाव करते इन्व्हेस्टमेंट करण्यासाठी, त्या होस्ट कंट्रीला काय बेनिफिट्स मिळतात? तर बघा, समजा एखाद्या डेव्हलप कंट्रीने एखाद्या अंडर डेव्हलप किंवा डेव्हलपिंग कंट्रीमध्ये इन्व्हेस्टमेंट केली तर त्याच्यामुळे फायदा काय होतो? येस, फायदा एवढाच होतो त्यांना की नवीन स्किल्स, नवीन टेक्नॉलॉजीचं ते यूज करू शकतात. ओके, लेट्स सी द मेरिट्स ऑफ फॉरेन डायरेक्ट इन्व्हेस्टमेंट, देन वी विल गो थ्रू demerits of foreign direct investment. Okay, the first merit of foreign direct investment itself is increased employment and economic growth. Okay, see, as a foreign country, a foreign company actually is doing investment into your country and your company. Due to this, what happens? Yes, there is a wide scope to expand because they will make or they will expose you as well as your company to many of the technologies. Due to such type of technologies and the required skills, new skills which they provide it to you, due to this what happens? Yes, your company goes on flourishing. Okay, as your company goes on flourishing, as you expand your company, yes, you are in need of additional staff or additional human resources. Okay, now when we consider additional human resources or when we consider additional staff, okay, what we need to do? Yes, we need to hire people or human resources for the said thing. Is it? Now due to this activity, yes, there will be creation of jobs. Okay, and yes, it will surely result into reduction of unemployment problems, okay, which is prevailing into our country. Okay, as we are in need of skilled and unskilled laborers, okay, we can hire the youth in a more proper way. Is it? And due to this what happens? Okay, one of the problem which our country seriously is facing, that is unemployment. Yes, as it would be nearby controlled, yes, surely it will result into economic growth. Then human resource development. Yes, this is one of the less obvious advantages of FDI, hence it is often understated. Human capital refers to the knowledge and competence of the workforce. Skills gained and enhanced through training and experience boost the education and human capital quotient of the country. Once developed, human capital is mobile. It can train human resources in other companies, thereby creating a ripple effect. Okay, see, when we consider human resource development, what is it? Yes, providing the training and development program to the employees who are working with you, or the human resources who are working with you. Is it? See, when you hire new employees, freshers usually, what you are required to do, you are required to provide them with some training sessions, so as they can modify themselves in such a way that yes, they will surely they will yes, work with you in a more proper way. Is it? So, as you will be in requirement of people who will be skilled ones, what you will be doing? Yes, you will be providing some training sessions to them. Is it? Due to this, what will happen? Yes, you can boost up the education and all other things. Then development of backward areas. Yes, this is one of the most crucial benefits of FDI for a developing country. Yes, FDI enables the transformation of backward areas in a country into industrial centers. Okay, see, what happens is, as they do investment into the companies, yes, the companies go on flourishing, they employ or recruit the unemployed peoples. Is it? More employment opportunities will be developed, so that more and more hands they do get employment, due to which yes, a fixed income is started by these people. Is it? Due to this, their standard of living it is increased. Is it? Resulting, okay, we can control the poverty. Then the provision of finance and technology, what is it? Yes, recipient businesses get access to latest financing tools, technologies and operational practices. So, over time, the introduction of newer, enhanced technologies and processes result in their diffusion into the local economy, resulting in enhanced efficiency and effectiveness of the industry. Okay, see, when we consider the finance and technology, the businesses they get latest financing tools, technologies, and tools which are practiced across the world. Okay, due to this, what happens? Yes, when they make use of enhanced technology, latest technology, yes, the processes which are adopted into such type of industry, they will be of latest version. Okay, then increase in exports. Not all goods produced through FDI are meant for domestic consumption. Many of these products have global markets. The creation of 100% export oriented units and economic zones have further assisted FDI investors in boosting their exports from other countries. Yes, see, what happens is, due to foreign direct investment, yes, domestic consumption, yes, many of the goods they are not produced through foreign direct investment, are meant for domestic consumption purpose itself. Yes, some of them they are marketed in the global markets. Okay, due to the goods which are produced under FDI, more and more exports will be done, which will in turn yes, be benefiting the country, as through export some revenue will be generated, which will surely be addition for the country's revenue. Okay, exchange rate stability. Okay, as constantly the countries, they will deal into the foreign market. Okay, there will be consistency into the trade, consistency in the balance of payment and other things, due to which there will be stability in the exchange rate. Okay, then the stimulation of economic development. What it means? Yes, this is another very important advantage of foreign direct investment. Okay, yes, it is a source of external capital and higher revenues for a country. When factories are constructed, at the least some local labor, materials, and equipments are utilized. Once the construction is complete, the factory will employ some local employees and further use local materials and services. Okay, the people who are employed by such factories thus have more money to spend. This creates more jobs. These factories will also create additional tax revenue for the government that can be infused into creating and improving physical and financial infrastructure. See what happens? Yes, FDI, it grants funds. It grants funds to whom? It grants funds to the people. Companies, what the companies do, they go on flourishing, they employ more amount of human resources, they get good amount of salary. Is it? Due to this, they do spend, they do pay taxes. Okay, the company go on flourishing, they pay taxes, it will be revenue for the government. Overall, it will result into economic development. Then improved capital flow. Improved capital flow, what it means? Inflow of capital is particularly beneficial for countries with limited domestic resources, as well as for nations with restricted opportunities to raise funds in global capital market. Okay, see what happens is, more and more people, that is foreign companies, they will be interested into investing into your company. Is it? See, due to this what happens? Yes, easily the funds will be raised in the global capital markets. Okay, then the creation of a competitive market. By facilitating the entry of foreign organizations into domestic market, place, FDI helps create a competitive environment as well as break domestic monopolies. A healthy competitive environment pushes firms to continuously enhance their processes and product offering, thereby fostering innovations. Okay, consumers also gain access to wider range of competitively priced products. Say, as the companies, they will be rich into funds. Okay, they can explore themselves in a good manner. They can add some innovations into the products which are produced through their organization. In turn, okay, the environment will be fully competitive, and due to this what happens, the customers, okay, they will get a wide range of um, products. Okay, and the prices of the products will also be reasonable. Okay, so there will be a creation of a competitive market. Then there are certain demerits of foreign direct investment. Let's see what are the demerits of foreign direct investment. The first one is disappearance of cottage and small scale industries. See what happens is, the foreign companies, they do invest, or the foreign investors, what they do invest into our companies. Okay, due to this what happens, usually the small scale companies and the cottage companies, is it, they get a heavy competition from the large scale companies. Okay, due to this what happens, the cottage and small scale industries, they are badly affected. Is it? Because they can't cope up with the competition which the large scale industries, they are posing before this small and cottage industries. Is it? Then contribution to the pollution, foreign direct investment contribute to pollution problem in the country, because the developed countries have shifted some of their pollution borne industries to the developing countries. The major victim is, yes, the automobile industries particularly, they are shifted from the developed countries to developing countries. Due to this, in developing countries, the pollution problem it is prevailing. Okay. Then exchange crisis. See, when we consider foreign direct investments, yes, foreign direct investments are one of the reasons for exchange crisis at times. During the year 2000, the Southeast Asian countries experience currency crisis because of the presence of FDIs. With inflation contributed by them, exports have dwindled, resulting in heavy fall in the value of domestic currency. As a result of this, the FDIs started withdrawing their capital, leading to exchange crisis. Thus, too much dependence on FDIs will create exchange crisis. Okay, see the involvement of FDI. Usually, what happens due to this, they can fast withdraw anytime, right? Due to this, there will be exchange crisis. Then the cultural erosion. In all the countries where the FDIs have made an entry, there has been a cultural shock experienced by the local people. Adopting a different culture aligned to the country, the domestic culture either disappears or suffers a setback. This is felt in the family structure, social setup, and erosion in the value system of the people. Okay, as more and more foreign companies and they enter, or foreign investors they do invest into the companies, the culture of the company as well as the people who are working into that company, it will be adapted or it will be changed in such a way that okay, the original culture of that country will be disappeared somewhat. Okay. Then the political corruption. In order to capture the foreign market, the FDIs have gone to extent of even corrupting the high officials or the political bosses in various countries. Lockheed scandal of Japan is an example. In certain countries, the FDIs influence the political setup for achieving their personal gains. Most of the Latin American countries have experienced such a problem. Then inflation in the country or economy. The presence of FDI has also contributed to inflation in the country. They spend lot of money on advertisement and consumer promotion. This is done at the cost of consumers and the prices increase. They also form cartels to control the market and exploit the consumers. Okay, the biggest world cartel, OPEC, is an example of FDI exploiting the consumers. Trade deficit. The introduction of TRIPS, that is trade related intellectual property rights, and TRIMS, that is trade related investment measures, has restricted the production of certain products in other countries. For example, India cannot manufacture certain medicines without paying royalties to the country which has originally invented the medicine. Okay, the same thing applies to seeds which are used in agriculture. Thus, the developing countries are made to either import the products or produce them through FDI at a higher cost. World Trade Organization, it is in favor of FDIs. With this, we conclude today's lecture. Thank you.